Hunting spears have been added to Sea of Thieves, and this is the first new item that can be launched from a cannon in a while. So let's dive in and see what it can do. Besides getting your own back on the Hunter's Call, of course. You can buy 5 hunting spears from the Hunter's Call representative for 250 gold each. Right, let's get some cannonballs in the ship. The way we're going to test how long it takes to fill up the ship is by seeing how long it takes to come just above the barrel under the stairs. So just over 40 seconds for 4 cannonballs. Right, with that hole in place, let's fire a hunting spear at that hole. So you can tell already this is filling up much slower. And yes, I did wait for it to fill up the entire 3 minutes and 25 seconds it took. This was painful. It takes 6 seconds to fully remove the spear from the hull, which immediately turns into a much bigger tier hole. Okay, this is already filling up a lot faster now. Okay, so roughly the same amount of time as the previous cannonballs did. Right, now let's try with just 1 cannonball. As you can see, it's a little bit slower than with the maxed tier damage, but it still fills up in a respectable 1 minute, 10 seconds. Now let's try plugging it up with a hunting spear. Right, I'm going to be brutally honest, guys. I did not sit around for another 3 minutes to wait for this. It's the exact same amount of time. Right, let's double check what happens when you remove the spear from that one. Same amount of time as max damage. Right, let's try 1 spear and then 1 cannonball, see if that does anything. And this comes out to the same amount of time as max damage. Hunting spears can also take 1 plank off the mast. And they also take 1 spoke off the wheel as well. So what does this mean for using the hunter spears from cannons? Well, if the enemy ship already had damage, don't use it, as it will effectively plug their higher tier holes down to smaller ones. If they've got small holes already, this will slow them down, as before they can repair it, they need to remove the spear, then deal with the higher tier hole it creates. With no knockback, the plugging of high tier holes, and the fact that you can't dive with them, it's unlikely it'll change the meta.